Hey everybody, Dusty Barnes here. I've been making my rounds. This is 0%, of course, Bud Zero, 0% alcohol. But I want to start, before I even start speaking, I want to play a song for you. Two songs actually, okay? The first song describes me, who I was, and who I'm going to be, and who I am today. This is the first one. It's called Life Worth Living by Larry Fleet.
Those that know me well know I'm known for raising hell. I got scars and I got stories I can't believe I lived to tell. No, it ain't hard to see that I ain't the man I want to be. But I try to love everyone God puts in front of me, and that's a life worth living. So quickly slips away when I fly to the sky and I hear my maker say, "Son, you're forgiven." That's a life worth living.
That's the first song. The second song is why I'm calling this place. Alan, will you please show around? This place right here that you see, this is going to be called Whiskey Bent Ranch. Now you hear the word Whiskey Bent and you're like, oh, Whiskey Bent and Hellbound. That is not what I'm referring to. That's the person I was before. Now, the new Whiskey Bent is a song by Cody Johnson and Jelly Roll, which almost in detail explains what happened the weekend that I was on my 3-day drinking binge, where I stayed drunk the whole entire weekend. And that Monday morning, I woke up to my Bible that my mom just got me for Christmas, and it was opened to Job. When I read those words in Job, I got up. I went into my living room in my kitchen. I looked around. It was empty. There was beer bottles and liquor bottles and trash and beer boxes all over the floor where when I was doing on a 3-day binge. So with that said, I went and laid back down in bed. I laid in bed for Monday and Tuesday. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I didn't drink anything. I didn't shower. I only got up to use the bathroom, and that was it for 2 days. That Wednesday, I reached out to Pastor Bruce, who's a combat veteran who turned his life around into a pastor, and now he preaches the word of God to help people like me, people like us. I reached out to him, and in the message, the text message, I said, I am tired. I'm tired. Well, in the Bible, it says, I'm tired, I'm torn. Maybe not those exact words, but you got the point. Anyway, that day I got saved and my life has completely changed. I post about it. I put all these posts up so everyone can see that when it comes to what I'm doing today, you'll see that I have made my changes. I've earned this, and I will earn a lot more by doing hard work and putting my time, my effort, my life dedicated to this, to serving God and God's plan that I believe he has for me. He's had for me this whole time. Why he put me in the Marines, why he put me in college, why he put me working at PPM at the paper mill for almost 7 years off and on. And all the people that I met, one of them's right here, Alan, who just got baptized because of the changes that God has made in my life, and he wanted those changes too. And his life has changed a lot in less than a week, or a little over a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Point is, God took me on these paths. He took me to the struggles. He took me through the 9 plus, maybe 9 arrests that I've had. He took me to the 2 suicide attempts that I've had that I almost died. And it was miracles. I'll explain them. I was drunk. wanted to hang myself, took a rope down to the river, overlooking a pier overlooking the river. I Googled how to tie a noose. I tied the noose around my neck. I tied it to the pier, and I pushed myself off. That rope was about this thick. When I dropped and it tightened, the rope snapped. I fell into the river, swam out, got back in my vehicle, and went back home to live another day. Should I have drinking and drove? No, of course not. But I was living that lifestyle back then, so I didn't care. I was selfish. Second one, I'm down in my grandparents' basement where I had been living for years, and I was drinking Coronas, and I got pretty drunk, and I decided I was going to end it then. So I grabbed a bunch of pills and took almost 150 prescription medication pills. Okay? Am I proud of that? No. But I did it in the basement. The next morning, my grandfather found me on the floor in the living room. How I got from the basement to the living room, I don't know. God knows. Anyway, I got rushed to the hospital. I was in the hospital for, I think it was a week in ICU. I don't really remember anything. I mean, I couldn't really walk. I couldn't talk. I didn't recognize anyone. The only person I recognized was Justin Harris. Justin Ross Harris was who I recognized out of everybody. His house is where I was at the night all this started, where the night started of the 3-day drinking binge that led me to get saved. His address has the numbers 911 in it. 911 is one of the main reasons I joined the Marines. Since then, I have been seeing 911 every day. I see 911 on my phone every morning, every night, almost. Or in some other way, I see 911. 911 is also the apartment number across from mine in Greenville, okay? Also, watching a TV show a few weeks ago, I came across a clock that was on the TV show. I glanced at it and I rewound it. It was 911 on the clock, okay? 911 was the address of Justin's house that led to all of this, okay? Point is, I've been through it all. I've been to jail. I've been, in psychiatric units. I've been that. But you know what? I changed. I made a change for myself. God helped me make a change for myself. And now I'm doing therapy. I'm taking my meds like I should. I don't have suicidal thoughts. I am thriving right now because of God and what God has been doing to me and how he's blessed me these last few weeks that y'all been seeing on my posts, okay? So why I'm doing this is for people like me, people like you that may be struggling with alcohol addiction, drug addiction, maybe struggling with just life in general, bills or whatever the case may be. You're struggling. Well, guess what? I can relate to you. I can relate to everyone. I've done the military. I've done college. I worked a trade. So if you have any questions about any of those things, I know because I've done it, okay? Point is, I can relate to you. I don't look, I've done it myself. I did it to my own family. I looked at the addicts that were doing drugs, heroin, fentanyl, whatever. I looked down on them because I didn't respect what they were doing. But guess what? I was doing the same thing, but with alcohol. This isn't alcohol, but you know what I'm saying? It's a beer that now is 0% alcohol, but used to be a lot of alcohol. But I changed, and you can too. If you're an addict, if you know an addict, if you know an alcoholic or someone struggling with mental illnesses that I've been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar disorder, intermittent explosive disorder, but here I am today talking to you, and I'm doing good in my life, okay? So you can too. Society looks down on people like us. Society looks at us like we're trash, but we're not trash. We'll never be trash. You might think you're trash, but you're not trash. You have a purpose in this life. I'm going to show it on this land. I'm going to show the whole world what people can do when they try their hardest, when they bring God in their life and God helps you get through all these struggles in life. I can help you do that here. I can help you. So with that said, I'm going to play this song, and it's going to explain to you why I'm naming this ranch Whiskey Bent Ranch.
Put your Honda on the highway and my Chevy in a ditch. Just had to call you up, 'cause I ain't touched that stuff ever since. It made me say some things I shouldn't, made me break some things I wouldn't. Like the heart that you kept putting in my hand. Got me picking up the pieces, getting back in touch with Jesus. For some grace in case one of y'all comes back again. I'm just trying to straighten up what whiskey did.
Jelly Roll's part. Jelly Roll's a huge supporter of this, what I'm doing. He's a huge supporter. I respect him a lot.
Now I'm still paying for it, but it ain't on a tab. It's all the dreaming of instead of waking up to the best I ever had. And I've been spending every second waiting for that second chance that I might not even have. 'Cause it made me say some things I shouldn't, made me break some things I wouldn't. Like the heart that you kept putting in my hands. Get me picking up the pieces, falling back in love with Jesus. And praying one of y'all comes back again. I'm just trying to straighten up what whiskey did.
That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why this ranch will be called Whiskey Bent Ranch. But before I can get started on this, I need help. With that said, all these businesses that I am about to tag everyone in, I want to put the message out there that if you want something, you have to earn it. Nobody's going to give you anything in this life, but God will give you anything you want if you believe in Him. But none of us are God, and none of us will ever be perfect like God. So we are not given anything. Even the families that you might think are given things, their family earned it so that they could bring it down to their loved ones in generations to come. So someone earned what they have. So nobody is given anything. You have to earn it. Somebody's got to earn it. And that's what I'm going to do. So with that said, every business that I tag, anybody that sees this post, I'm going to spend this weekend and all next week earning money to help start this Whiskey Bent Ranch. I will do any odd job you have. If I can't do it, I'm going to learn how to do it. I'm going to do it. And whatever you feel the need to pay me, it's not a payment. It's a donation for this cause, this plan that I believe God has for me. This plan for me that He opened the doors for me to have. So, like I said, if you have any odd job at all, let me know. I will come do it. Whatever you feel like donating, donate. It's not going to go to me for my bills. I'm going to pay for myself out of my own pocket. But what you donate will help start what I need to start this Whiskey Bent Ranch. So the other night, last thing I'm going to say and I'll be done. The other night, I went to church. It was a Wednesday night. Pastor Jamie at Valley was describing his mission trip to Nepal, right? Well, during one of the videos he showed in his presentation, one of the pastors there in Nepal, who Christianity is illegal. You can be casted out or sent to prison, possibly killed over being a Christian over there. That's how serious this is, but yet they still preach the word of God because it means that much to them. But during one of the videos, he mentioned Mark 1:5. Okay? I'm going to pull it up real quick. Mark 1:5 says, and I quote, this is the New King James Version. This is John the Baptist, speaking of John the Baptist. God says to him, a voice of one calling in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, make straight paths for Him. Okay? This place is going to be used to change lives. Change lives. And when people ask me, how did you get this stuff? You know, how did you, I'm gonna say God, I didn't get it. God gave it to me. I earned it through God. That's how I got it. And you can too. If you believe in God, he will help you. You have to put in the work, but he will open those doors. And when he has those doors in front of you, don't just open it with force. Kick that door in, pull your weapon up, kill and destroy anything that gets in your way, any obstacle that gets in your way, kill it and destroy it and conquer it so you can complete your mission. And that's what I'm doing. But I need your help. I need the money, the funds to do it. But it's going to be a great cause. My goal is to change lives of these people and then have God save them. That's what I'm going to do here. Details will come later, but first I got to get started. And that's where y'all come in. So please let me know what I can do to earn donations. Thank you, and God bless you.